What do you mean you do not trust me, chat? What do you mean you did not trust my advice? Oh, hi, Reimu. Oh, hi, Reimu. How's everyone doing? Vox Doko in your heart. Not mine. Oh, hi, Reimu. So, let me clarify something before we start. Oh no, this stream I'm gonna be... Not that I'm low energy, it's just that I killed my throat. For anyone that didn't know, recently, was it yesterday? Rimudoko, I'm here! Woda, thank you so much for the super, thank you. I trust Reimu for president. Probably not the brightest idea, but I appreciate. So, some days ago, I did, a sponsorship stream with Anna, and we had to sing. We did a little karaoke at the end, and it destroyed my throat. I think I did good. I did pretty decent, but the songs were super high, and there was almost no time to like rest my voice, and that killed my throat. So if I have to grade it, if I have to grade the how much my throat is destroyed at the moment, I would say a solid 6, close to 7. I don't know how I'm gonna do for tomorrow's karaoke. I'm feeling pretty insecure about my own voice, but yeah, we're gonna wing it. We're gonna wing something. Oh yeah, it's a small karaoke, by the way, for anyone that missed it. But yeah, I still want to sing, cause I haven't done a public karaoke in a while, and I think there's a lot of people expecting me to do it. So I don't really want to cancel it. No. I'm not gonna cancel it. The thing is, a lot of my members are gonna like tell me it's okay to cancel it, but then you guys are always getting karaoke's. Like, I think the last 2 membership streams were karaoke, so they're like, all my members are like, it's okay. No, it's not, guys. I haven't sang like publicly in like 2 months. I don't know how many days it has been, but I have not done a public one. Okay, I don't think it's fair for the rest of the people out there. But yeah, ちょっと待ってね. I got a message. Oh, there you go. If you can do it because hell, don't do it, please. I prefer you recover than reading a tweet saying that you had to rush to the... It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do another super chill stream. I still don't know. Rainbow memberships are live. Thank you. I still don't know. What was I gonna say? If this stream is gonna be long or not, but I'm gonna pace myself. See how much my voice can endure today. Yeah. Okay. So another clarification. I don't think Vox is gonna come tonight because all the I'm streaming, feel free to join channels, like voice channels are occupied right now. The first one is occupied by Fernana. And I think Celine is doing another stream, and I think Nina and Ike are with her right now. So and Vox is busy right now recording something that I don't want to say out loud because it might be a secret. So he's pretty busy tonight, so I don't think he's coming. I'm sorry if you came for Vox advice. Read the title again. Just call him? No. That was my excuse to like tell you guys I don't want to call him. You gotta have faith in me. You gotta have faith in me. Yeah, he's busy. Okay, let's start. El Pana, thank you so much for your message. Reimu, best way to improve singing. I don't know if it's like the smartest thing to ask me how to improve your singing, because I've never had any proper singing lessons, and you might probably notice that, but I feel everybody learns differently. No, you can go with with two options, in my opinion. The first one is you can take lessons. I think that's like the most straightforward one. You take lessons. Or two, what, for example, Anna and Mealy and I did, and I think I'm not sure, is that you take an artist that you like a lot, and then you start singing to every song that he has or they have, and you try to mimic them. So you try mimicking the way they sing, and I think that is like the slowest way of improving, but like one that you can take if you don't have like enough money for like a actual singing lessons or something. It's gonna take you time, but the more you sing, the more you improve, in my opinion. What a welcome to the Phantom family. Happy to minds. Imagine not having free super chats. Yeah, you could do those too. Or if you're gonna take singing lessons, I would say mix both of those. The thing is, you have to sing practically every single day. Fake it till you make it. I wouldn't call it fake it till you make it. You're practicing. Singing is a skill. And as all other skills in life, if you don't practice it, it's gonna get rusty. Yeah. There's some people out there that just were born as a genius, I guess, and they have a little advantage against people that learned from zero. But I sincerely think that anybody and everyone can actually learn how to sing like really, really good. You just have to put on the work. Yeah. The question is how, though. I hope that answered your question. Ariste, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. Hard work always wins, though. Yeah, but like, imagining if the genius actually works too. It's not that I want to like step on everybody's effort or stuff like that, but there's some people that just have a more natural talent when learning something. For me, for example, is languages. There's other people that are really, really good at piano. So yeah, I don't know why people think geniuses don't work. If you encounter a lazy genius, you might win against them if you work really hard. But like, what if you encounter a genius that like works a lot though? Arisa, thank you so much for the super. I hate that word so much. Genius. Riemann, I have a serious problem. The bank keeps calling me about many losses in my savings. They keep telling that all my super chats until now were not free. What do they mean? Help, Queen. Maybe you were sending them to another person, because I think most of my super chats are free. So maybe if you send them to another person, maybe that's what the bank got notified about. I guess those are the super chats they were talking about. Hope that helps answer your question. Okay, let me see. Herman, welcome to the Phantom family. Happy 2 months. Forget training, make a deal with no. I refuse. Attack, thank you so much for the soup. I can't confirm it's free. See what I mean? He didn't get called by the bank. It must be a sign. Arista, thank you so much for the soup. Okay, I'll try that then. Okay. Hope that helps your question. Okay, let's move to this one. I got one message that I want to reply, but I don't know if I read it out, if I can read it out loud, because I don't know if they use a slur word or not. So I think I'm gonna censor it. I'm gonna read it without like showing it, and I'm gonna censor the word with a better word, I think. Oh wait, I think I can show this. Yeah, like this. There you go. ML, thank you so much for the message. Thank you. I recently had a creative burst and I'm using it to make a few projects. However, I'm afraid that after some time passes, this creative flow will fade away. What could I do to keep myself creative? Okay. I feel like all my answers are pretty negative. I like to call them realistic. Listen. I'm gonna be hard. I'm gonna be the bad police here. You cannot be in that creative state 24/7. That is impossible. Life is not always happy. And you're not gonna... What do you mean, Colvox now? I'm fine. I offer you realistic advice, not fairy tales. You cannot be in a creative, like, status 24/7. There's stuff in life that you gotta pay attention to. You probably... I mean, it depends, because some people do get that burst out of, like, negative situations. So I don't want to say, like, what if you have something negative in life, you're not gonna be creative, because that doesn't happen. But sometimes creativity just... It's not there. And that is normal. That is okay. You don't have to stress about that. Yeah, I call that brutal honesty, but it's honesty. But I guess if you want to, like, try... Just have that in mind. Just do not push yourself and be like, oh no, I'm a failure because I'm not creative all the time. I see all those content creators out there, like, releasing content. How do they do that? It's fake, okay? It's fake. Nobody's creative all the time, and that is fine. But if you want to still try to keep yourself creative, I'd say... I'd say, one, try... Yeah, it's fake. You just gotta release... Sometimes when you release content, it doesn't have your heart 100% in. I don't know. I'm talking about covers, for example. I had different experiences of, like, a cover that I didn't really... like, worked so hard on. I just did it because I was like, I'm so done with this song. I just want to release it. And it popped off. I was like, why do you guys like this one? I didn't work hard on this one. I work hard on the other one. And nobody listened to the other one. That's just how life is. So one thing I would say is you can probably check out other content creators that you like. You might get inspiration from them. You might get a creative burst out of those kind of situations. Two, I guess you could relax. The thing with me, I'm gonna speak from personal experience. I get creative bursts out of, like, really aggressive emotions. It can be both positive and it can be both negative. Sometimes I record my best songs when I am fucking miserable. And sometimes I record them when I'm really, really happy. So for me, emotions take a really... Like, you guys already knew, I'm like a really, really sensitive person. So for me, emotions do help me a lot when I'm working. Maybe you could try that out. Maybe you could try, like, setting yourself in a situation that might trigger heart emotions. Do that carefully, because I don't know if that actually might work for you. Or that might put you in a desperate, horrible mental state, which I won't take responsibility for because I'm only giving you advice. That is set yourself a kind of routine. Whatever you do, let me read again. Set, like, small projects maybe and set them as a routine. And I don't know, maybe if you're working in something, like, mindlessly, you might get a creative burst, and then you might start a new different project out of nowhere that might pop off. That's what I would tell you. Yeah. Hopefully a positive emotion. This is... I mean, I didn't want to say this guy has to be 100% happy, because as I told you guys, sometimes when I'm fucking miserable, I make masterpieces. And sometimes that happens. For example, Mahura-san. The first songs that he released were freaking, like, emotionally heavy because he wrote them when he was, like, at his worst. I'm not recommending you to be, like, miserable and depressive all day so you can actually do creative work. But it can work. Emotions are that powerful. Yeah. Creativity's hard, yo. I'm not gonna lie. Being creative in 2020 is something really, really hard. Even in music related stuff, I'm talking about that right now, is for me is really, really hard to actually consider something 100% creative work, because I feel everything has already been discovered. It's just the way that you play with it, I guess. Yeah. So we have to make Reimu miserable so she can make the best songs? If you make myself miserable, I'm just gonna graduate. I'm gonna be like, this isn't even worth it. I'm gonna be like, hell no. Don't test me, chat. I might announce my graduation next month. You don't want to fight me on this one. VSSL, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. Don't cry. It's okay. I'm not miserable right now, so I still want to be Nijisanji. Don't cry. It's gonna be fine. If this is gonna happen, I'm gonna be miserable. No, it's fine. I love Nijisanji. Making me miserable in Nijisanji is gonna be a quite difficult task. So don't worry. I'm stronger than I look, I think. Reimu is the best and gives much better advice than Vox. Thank you so much for believing. Okay, next. Oh wait, we have the tweet that I think it is a slur. I'm not really sure if it's a slur or not, but I want to play it safe, and I'm gonna replace the word with another one. I don't want to show it on screen though. It says, "Yes, SL, thank you so much for the soap again. Thank you." It says, "Hi Reimu, I've been recently thinking about coming out as a homosexual person." I censor that word. As a homosexual person to my conservative parents, but the thought of them not accepting me keeps me from doing so, and at the same time hiding it any longer makes me feel suffocated. Any advice on how to mentally prepare in this kind of situations? Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna give you another harsh advice. I have a lot of gay friends. And all of them have had different experiences with this topic of coming out. So I'm gonna be pretty harsh answering. You do not feel forced to come out if your physical and mental health are in the line. There's a day, right? There's a day of like commemorating and like congratulating everyone that came out, and some people kind of feel bad because some people actually risk their lives. It's either coming out or dying. There's some people out there in that kind of situation. So, oh shit, I forgot to mute Slack. Why do I always forget to mute Slack? Until tomorrow. There you go. Yeah. So do not feel pressured to come out if your family will like throw you out of the house and you are not economically speaking stable. It's sad. It's really sad. Nobody should do that. Like, it's really sad. It's just like, in other words, it's like people are forcing themselves to like hide who they truly are. And it's kind of stupid, but like, you have so much ahead of you in your life, and I don't want you throwing that away just because you wanted to come out at that certain topic. Maybe when you're away and when you're away from that toxic environment and you are independent, maybe you can try coming out, because no matter how they're gonna react is not gonna affect you. You know what I mean? You're still gonna have a roof above your head. You're still gonna have enough money to eat. You're still gonna have a supportive friends around you. Of course it's gonna hurt. Of course it's gonna hurt because they're your parents. And nobody likes being hated by your parents. But it's not gonna be like you living on the streets and like, I don't know, searching the garbage for something to eat because you wanted to come out. See what I mean? it's really hard and it's really sad, but that's just how life is, I guess. If you want to take the risk, go ahead and take it, but I really don't want you to suffer at this point in your life. You know what I mean? You have so much to experience after. So I would say right now, if it's really, really hard for you to come out, and if that means you getting thrown out in the streets with like a zero supportive friends around you and like a zero, like no security net for you, don't do it, please. Like, I care about you. So just wait a little bit, prepare yourself, because maybe they're not gonna like it, but that doesn't mean the world is gonna end. You gotta find a supportive network that can be there for you. That can remind you the world's not gonna end because your parents did not accept you just because you were homosexual. Stupid, I know, but there's people like that out there in the world. So yeah, just if you feel that your life is on the line, just because you want to come out, wait a little bit. Try to make yourself independent. Try to make yourself a security network around you. Get out of that horrible toxic place, and when you're already in a different bubble, in a more safe environment, you can try coming out. Yeah, just remember, if they don't accept you, there's a lot of people out there in the world. Take me as an example. There's a lot of people out there in the world that will love you no matter what, because sexuality, like, nobody should give a shit about what you like. It's not like you're the one that's gonna be in their beds. You know what I mean? Like, if you like guys, Gucci. If you like girls, Gucci. If you like both, Gucci. If you don't like anyone, Gucci. I don't give a shit. I give, like, what I care about is your personality. That's about it. I don't know why it's so hard for people to think that way, but I don't know. So yeah. Yeah, I'm Gucci with anything. So just remember, there's gonna be people out there that are Gucci with anything too. You're not gonna be alone. The world is not gonna end. But be sure to have somebody around to, like, remind you that if your parents end up, like, not accepting you at the end of the day, yeah. There you go. all Gucci, my Gucci. See, you might find people like Nick out there. Like, if your parents hate you, you just go out and then you find another person saying, "Oh, Gucci, my Gucci." You're gonna be fine. Trust me. You will not be alone. Okay. I'm gonna remember. Thank you so much for the super. Thank you. What is the gender for liking Reimu's back? I don't know. What? I don't know. Shooting star, thank you so much. It's my favorite phrase. You're welcome. I love it. I hate it, but I love it at the same time. Oh my god. Personally, I like Reimu. Thank you. I love you guys too. Reimu sexual? Damn, that is really specific. Bacteria! Oh my god, I don't know if you want to call yourselves like that. Honestly, thank you so much for the super. Oh, my voice. My voice cracked a little bit. My voice is so dead. Guys, I'm so nervous for tomorrow karaoke. Let me see. Isn't Reimu sexual just a crush? Ooh! Chad, you're gonna let him tell you that? You're gonna let him tell you that the love you have for me is just, like, super, like, how do I say it? Like, superficial, and it's like just a crush? Are you gonna let him tell you that? Are you gonna let him, like, categorize your— I'm a Sigma. Are you gonna let him categorize your feelings? Huh? Are you gonna let him speak for you, chat? I cannot believe it. Areste, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. More like suck my ball. I said this was gonna be a chill stream. Oh my god. Sending love and good luck to anyone that needs it. Thank you. Yeah. People need to remember that there's people out there that will love them no matter what. Yeah. As much as sometimes it might not seem like it. Rini Rin, thank you so much for the soup. I just want to say one of the sweetest. Just want to say you have, I guess, one of the sweetest laugh ever. Thank you. My mom says my laugh is annoying. But then again, I feel it just because I'm laughing like an idiot 24/7, so she maybe got tired of it. In my defense, my mom has a really annoying laugh too, but maybe I just got it from her. Your mom doesn't appreciate good things. I know, right? I know. Joke. I love my mom. My mom is a sweet woman. Arista, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. Just so you know, I love you and always believe in you. Thank you. Me too, guys. There you go. Let's see. I don't think I've ever been unbased a single time in my life. You were unbased the second you downloaded Apex. I don't know what you're talking about, Nick. Anyways, this was gonna be an advice stream, not a roasting stream. Let's keep on going. Arisa, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. I swear, being Reimu sexual is not a phase or crush. I love Reimu's back and everything else all the same. Mwah. Okay, let's see. This one is in Spanish, but let me translate for you guys. Lately, I noticed that when something... How do I translate? Algo sale mal. When something doesn't... My brain is not working right now. When something does not go the way I want it, like it goes bad because of something that I cannot control for like an external cause, I do not react to it really well, like in a healthy way. Wait, let me read. I don't understand the Spanish. Okay, so for example, out of 10 things I do, what if out of 10 things I do, 9 of them come out really bad because of something that is out of my control, because something that's not my fault or anyone's. So what should I do if that happens? I guess part 1. What's part 2? When it's my fault, I don't really whine about it. I learn and I advance, and I guess. But when it's nobody's fault, like, how do I translate? Pues no queda de otra. So like, しょうがないってこと。なんかしょうがないって感じ。Like, yeah. If it's nobody's fault, then you cannot do anything about it, I guess. And then you go on. But this keeps happening, and like 90% of the times it keeps happening to me to the point it's breaking me down. My way of living is based on like hoping for a better future. And I think bad things happen because of something, because of like there's a reason for them to happen. But after many years, I think I'm reaching my limit, and I don't know how much I'll be able to... How do I say soportar in English? How much I'll be able to handle? How much I'll be able to... Yeah, handle, I guess. Oh, this is hard. Yeah, how much I'll be able to stand or bear. Thank you. You're so smart, my chat. Insane Monkey, thank you so much for the soup. It's not a phase, mom. It's who I am. It's more than being based or unbased. More than just Apex. It's super... Thank you for the super chat. Oh, shoot. This one is... Wait. It sucks. It sucks when life is not going... When life does not go according to plan. But that's just how life is. Jesus. It sucks, you know, when a bad thing happens and it happens because of something you cannot control. It's just how life is. Sometimes life for me is like a roller coaster. You have to... I could answer this. Okay, go ahead, Nick. I'm gonna be waiting while I answer. For me, life is a really harsh roller coaster. There's some times when you feel like you're the #1 person in the world. You're like the best thing that's ever happening to the world right now, and the best things are happening to you right now. And then there are some parts in your life when you really, like a human being, can actually reach rock bottom in life because of stuff that is not their fault. It happens. It happens. Sometimes people just don't have the best luck out there. That's just how life is. That's how horrible life is sometimes. what I would do is... The thing is, having a support network is so important, guys, because sometimes we do not see the light in life. We do not see the beautiful things about life because everything around us is pitch black. Everything is going bad. You do not see a reason to enjoy life. And then you start thinking about horrible things. And sometimes at that kind of situation, you actually need someone that is not in the same situation as you, that is a little bit far away, that can see and can grab you and can, you know, push you a little bit. Remind you of the pretty things out there that are waiting for you and that might come. So one, I really hope, Otto, cross heart, that you have that support network, because it is so important to have somebody else reminding you that if you hang a little bit more, if you hang there a little bit more, you might see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm not talking about death, I'm talking about positive things. And they might help you hang in there a little bit more, without like you forcing yourself too much. So realistically, worrying about things you can control will only make your life awful. Worry about... Yeah, I told them that already in the past streams. There are some things that are out of your control, and as hard as that may sound, you cannot do anything about that. I wish we could, but sometimes we cannot do anything about that. So worrying about it and trying to change it is just gonna make you miserable, because no matter how hard you do it, it's not gonna happen. So we should only worry about stuff that we ourselves can change. That means on how we react to stuff, on why we react to stuff that way, how we can change our way to react into stuff. What are we gonna do with our feelings? What are we gonna do after we learn about our feelings? I feel this person is really down to earth with their train of thought, because they said, if it's my fault, I learn, and then I do something about it differently because I learned about it. I feel my advice for you might be, it sucks. Like, try to find a really good supportive network, because they might help you get distracted while you go through that horrible dark moment that you're going through in life. They're gonna hold your hand until better times come. If not, try finding them, and while you're, you know, while you're in your quest of finding that support group, try doing the things that you love, that you still love. Try creating small safe places every once in a while that will help you just forget about everything that's going on in your life. That's what hobbies are about. For me, it's music. I've been through really emotionally hard periods in my life, and if you want to cry, go ahead and cry. If you want to whine, go ahead and whine. But you need those little moments where you trap yourself in a bubble and nothing else around you exists. I'm not telling you to do that every time, but it's not because it's not healthy. But in this kind of moments, trap yourself in a little hobby that you have every once in a while. It's gonna help you. Just hang in there a little bit more. Just hang in there a little bit more. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's really hard. Saying this is so much easier than like actually doing it in your life. But just try doing that. Try doing that. It might help you hang in there a little bit more. And I know you already know this because you wrote it, but life is gonna get better. Trust me. It might take a little bit more time for you. It might get, it might get better sooner. But life is gonna get better. Please do not forget about that. If you have somebody supporting you, tell them to remind you that, because it's so important. So important. Okay. Yeah, crying helps a lot, actually. My mom died of cancer, and my cancer isn't anybody's fault. And cancer isn't anybody's fault, and something out of my control. Everything was kind of crashing, so I just tried hard to focus on how I was reacting with like therapy and stuff. You just gotta focus on what you can control. Exactly. I think Nick's advice is really good. There's some really horrible stuff that shouldn't happen to anybody really. But they happen. And sometimes it's really 100% out of your control. It sucks, but it just happens. So I'm not telling you do not feel sad about it, because that is such a horrible advice. You need to feel. Not like ignoring your feelings is like one of the worst things that you can actually do in your life. do not ever do that. Feeling is so important. So if you want to feel sad, go ahead, cry, go ahead and lock yourself in a room and cry for hours. But what you're gonna do after that is what it's important, okay? If you think therapy is gonna do you better, go ahead and find help. If you don't have the if you're not in a good economic state, I guess, I don't know, go ahead and try talking with your friends. Just find a hobby where you can, just drop all those feelings and negative thoughts just for a moment. Yeah. Saying everything bad happens for a reason can end up being indirectly toxic towards yourself. Would avoid that mindset, but that's just me. I kind of agree with you, but at the same time, I know why they think that way. It's just a little bit, it's just like them trying to find hope in that. It's like, maybe this happened because something better is going to happen after. But yeah, just don't think too much about that either, because then you're going to start overthinking, and then you're going to reach out like really negative, like you're going to end up having really negative thoughts like, okay, this happened because I sucked. This happened because maybe another person that's better than me got it. So I would say try not overthinking a little bit too much on like the reason why it happened. It just happened. That's just how life it is. Sometimes it just happens without a reason. And like to the most kindest persons out there, like sometimes the crappiest thing in life happens to like the most sweetest, like to the sweetest and like kindest persons out there that did not deserve that at all. That's just how life is. It sucks, but life has its bad things, but it also has gorgeous and pretty things. You need to remember that. Let me drink water. Yeah, I said this before, but as bad as this sounds, it's just how I take life. If there weren't bad stuff in life, we wouldn't really appreciate the good ones. Cause if life were 100% positive moments, they wouldn't be positive anymore, because there wouldn't be any bad ones. You know what I mean? If it's always positive, then it's no longer positive. I don't know how to explain that. You need don't take this the wrong way. You need those little bad moments to remind you that there's happiness out there too, waiting for you. You know? Positive nihilism. Let's go. Exactly. If everything is special, then nothing and nobody is special anymore. Yeah. Yin yang. Exactly. Okay, let's see. Did I miss something? No. There you go. By the way, I'm no therapist. I'm only a girl, a dead girl that likes helping people, and that might be overly sensitive and with a lot of free time. Thanks. I actually lost contact to one of my group of friends. Also, my ex-girlfriend passed away because cancer, but I keep on moving with old friends and games. I am so sorry, Otto, that this is happening for you. It sucks. It must suck like a lot. If you just remember, you gotta feel everything. Just give yourself the right to feel. But yeah. You gotta distract yourself a little bit with other hobbies, just to remind you there's stuff out there that can still make you smile. You know what I mean? Should I say all that in Spanish, Reimu? Oh shit. Ah man, I mean, Otto understands English. he just replied to me. It's gonna be fine. I'm so sorry. Next time I see a tweet in Spanish, I'm gonna reply in Spanish, and then I'm gonna translate like in a really summarized way in English. Okay, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I forget I know Spanish. Kinda. If you ask Lay Mama, she would say that I do not know how to speak Spanish, and that might probably be true. Let's see. Desu-kun. This is so weird. I think there is a certain witch that would like to kidnap 137 people and force us to marry her in Valentine's Day. My concern is how will the honeymoon go? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm no witch. I'm a ghost. Next. I hope that helped you. I would say run away. I don't know. I don't know this witch you're talking about. He means Millie? I don't know. Go ask Millie, bro. Why would she want to kidnap you? She has no place for you to fit in. Okay. Minnie, thank you so much for the message. Thank you, thank you. Which, I don't even know her. During this whole stay-at-home thing, my social skills and introversion has become so bad to the point I can go in public without freaking out. How should I slowly open up again and go out about once more? Oh my god, I can feel this so much. I haven't reached the point of freaking out, but before the pandemic, I was already an introvert. And I think the pandemic just made it worse. Because right now, I'm only going out to like buy groceries. Life Bugs, thank you so much for the sopa. You know what you would look really beautiful in? In whatever. I look beautiful in whatever. Yeah. I think this pandemic just made it worse. But I think my arms. Oh, that is a good one. What the fuck? That is a good one. I would blush so damn hard. That is really good. But what I would do, what I'm doing right now is the thing that like keeps me socially going, if I can say that, if that doesn't sound weird, is internet friends. I don't know if you have them, but maybe you should try building internet relationships. I'm talking about friendship. I'm not talking about like go get a girlfriend. Nick, please. Yeah, it's you. What I would try doing is try spending time. If going out freaks you out that much, try spending time with some internet friends. You know, just to like not forget how to speak to a human being. And then after that, I would say try taking life step by step. Try going to the corner grocery just for a little bit, and try buying stuff and saying hi to the guy, to the cashier guy. And then after that, try going to a store that's a little bit more far away. After that, try just saying hello to a lady. I don't know, feeding the freaking birds or something. Small steps. If it's freaking you out that much, just even going in front of the porch and say good morning to someone passing by, and then just running back into your house is fine for a first step, I feel. Yeah. After that, I guess you could, I don't know. You could force yourself. I mean, the word force sounds horrible, but like you could put yourself out there in a situation that kind of makes you, like, kind of forces you to socialize. For example, a club. For example, take singing lessons or something. Where you can have two options: have a singing teacher come into your house. That's still a person that you don't know, and then you have to talk with, or going to an academy, or I don't know, those little small hobby groups with more than one person that you can talk with. Yeah. But if it's not a cult, oh my god, it's just hobby groups, oh my god. Yeah. It really depends on how much going out is freaking you out. You gotta see at which step you are already at. But yeah, that's what I would that's the advice that I would give you. You can do it. I have faith in you. Yeah. I can do it. Gamba. Let's see. Aslan. Irene, would you have any tips to overcome stage fright? Let me drink water. I myself suffer from that. Ironic, isn't it? I am talking right now with like 300 people sometimes, and then I'm playing games with like over 1K watching me. And that is so fucking scary. But I feel my stage fright is not that bad when I'm live streaming. I think my stage fright really hits me when I'm singing. Why fuck? Thank you so much for the soap bump. Wrote your name in the sky. A cloud removed that. I wrote your name in the sand. The wind blew that. I wrote your name in my heart. Nothing can remove that. I like how it rhymes. Thank you for the cute message. No, it's not that we're scary. It's just meant like stage fright is in your mind. Is 100% in your mind. The only advice I can give you is what I did with karaoke. I'm still fighting against it because I wasn't the type of person that sing live. I was chilling in my own studio in my house, doing all the takes that I wanted, with no eyes on me judging me if I sing good or not, with like a mixer that could fix my lines any time of the day, and me being able to pause the song, go take a half-minute break, and then start at whatever point of the song I wanted. Studio singing and live singing are so freaking different. They take a different set of skills. Even if you don't believe it, that's just how it is. That's why I get so nervous singing live. It's like you only have one chance. You either fuck it up or you nail it. Good luck. There's no retakes. So what I would do is, there's one tip that my singing teacher taught me. When you're singing in front of a lot of people, you look at the wall in the back. You do not look at anyone's faces. You look at at the wall in the back. Just imagine there's a little dot at the center of the wall, and you look at that dot, and you do not look anywhere else until you finish your performance. It actually helps. I know this sounds cliche. I know it's a type of advice anybody would give, but trust me, everybody gives this advice because it can actually work. The same happens with presentations. Whenever I had to give a presentation when I was alive and I was in school, I did that because it was so fucking scary. I sweat so much. That's why I ended up developing. Oh, another thing that I developed out of stage fright, but it kind of helped me. According to Name Mama, I have a nervous laugh. I tend to make myself a clown to fight the nervousness. That might be a good thing in some situations, in some scenarios, but in some other scenarios, like for example an interview or something, is that might not be the best to do. You could try with that. You could try the entire circus. Yeah, you can try convincing yourself it's not a really serious situation. You can take it as a joke, and then you might probably overcome it. But remind yourself you cannot do that in every situation. There's some situation that are actually serious, and you have to take them as a serious matter. So for serious matters, do the wall thing. The wall thing actually helps. And try to remind yourself, like, repeat to yourself in your mind, nobody's judging you. Nobody actually gives a fuck. Yeah, and just, this sounds egocentric, but it helps. Before doing a kind of performance, tell yourself, I am mother trucker, I'm a mother trucking good at this. Like, I might not be the best, but I know what the hell I'm doing because I reached this stage. They gave me this opportunity. They didn't give it to somebody else. They know I know what the hell I'm doing, and I know what the hell I'm doing. So, yeah, you gotta give yourself a pat in the back before that. That's the 3 things that I will tell you. It's like in Nijisanji. No, it's like not everyone makes it into Nijisanji. If you made it into Nijisanji, it's because you had something that they liked. You might not see it, but you have something that the rest of the competition didn't have at the moment, and that's how you got in. Kind of thing. You can apply that kind of like mentality to whatever you're doing, I guess. But I never know what I'm doing. Hey, don't say that. Sometimes you know what you're doing, but maybe you don't think you know what you're doing, but you do. I don't know how that sounds so confusing. Let me drink water. Ugh. Or fake it till you make it. Yeah. I like that advice too. Fake it until you make it. If you fake that you're really like how do I say, self-assured, you might actually end up being self-assured. It's a training, it's a living experience. Yeah, that actually helps too. You gotta trick your brain into believing something until the brain actually believes it. Yeah. White Fox, thank you so much for the soap. How much for the sweat? Excuse me? $100 per 100 milliliters. If nervous, look at somewhere that ain't the eyes unless they start getting mad. Yeah. The wall advice. You can even like avoid looking at the entire face. Just look at the wall in the back. Yeah, that actually helps. Lush is gonna super chat that I'm out. It's cheap? What? Is it actually cheap? I wouldn't call it cheap. Let's see. Okay. Uja, thank you so much. Uja? Is that how I say your name? Thank you so much for the message. Thank you. 100 milliliters is a lot of sweat. I know! Oh, shoot. Should I say 10? Okay, $100 for 10 milliliters? Is 10 milliliters enough? Is it too little or too much? I want to ask, I met this cute ghost and I feel I like her. Her personality, her clumsiness, and many other things. What should I do? P.S. It's okay, Reimu, it's not you. Oh, fuck you, bro. Thank you so much for the Akasupa. Thank you. Sweat, please. Okay, okay, let me put on my jacket so I start sweating a lot, and let me get a bottle. I'm gonna get it for you. Or I'm just gonna stream Apex next time we see each other. Aqua Fish, thank you so much for the soup bomb. Oh, it's my neighbor's dog. 4.99 milliliters of sweat, please. Okay, wait for my next Apex stream, please. Thank you. Yeah. I put on my jacket now, just in case. What was I gonna say? I want to ask. I meant this. Give it up. She's already dead. You cannot love her. She's not gonna love you back. She's already dead. Okay. Does that help you? Okay, next. Oh shit, okay. Jane, thank you so much for the message. Thank you. We can love Reimu? No, I'm a different kind of ghost. That rule doesn't apply to me. I'm worried about not having friends for my future self, but I'm completely fine being on my own. I get along with people fine, but I can be bothered to hang out with them if not needed. I don't know if I should change for the better or just be comfortable. Did this person delete their tweet? Oh, they deleted it. I don't know. Does that mean they don't want me to answer? Okay, I'm gonna skip on this one. Maybe they don't want me to answer. Oh, my tweet got deleted for some reason, but thank you so much. Oh, okay, then I'm gonna answer. Thank you. I'm sorry. I thought you weren't comfortable anymore with me answering. Okay, I'm gonna answer then. I mean, you're already worried about it. If you're already worried, it means you want to change. Might as well try changing that. You know what I mean? Having friends is important. I wholeheartedly believe that having friends is important. So sometimes you gotta put on the work. Every kind of relationship means that you gotta work on it. You know what I mean? You gotta nurture it. If it may be family relationships, it may be romantic it may be friends. You need to create one friendship and to keep it means you having to work for it, you know? You gotta put in the hours, exactly. Cause it's not really nice when you're like always there for a friend and that friend is not there for you. I know there's some people out there, I don't know why, they like having this mentality of like not expecting anything from anyone because that's just like the way they fight against the feeling of having someone let you down. You know what I mean? So I feel that is like a, how do I say it? It's like a wall they themselves built to like avoid getting hurt when somebody does not react the way you want them to. But I feel that is low-key toxic. You gotta find a balance between not asking too much from the other person because that person is not you. They are gonna react differently. They are gonna take stuff into their hands differently. They're gonna do stuff differently. And that doesn't mean they're bad friends. But at the same time, yeah, you gotta remember that you need to work to keep a friendship. It's really unrealistic to expect someone to care about you if you do not care about them. You know what I mean? If the other person doesn't feel loved, they wouldn't want to love you. I think that's like human nature. If they do not feel love from you, what's the point of giving you love? You know? There might be some other people out there that have no problem with it, but I don't think there's a lot of them. They don't have a lot of time in their life to care about someone that clearly does not care about them. That is toxic as fuck. Yeah, exactly. Everything in life goes both ways. So I feel you need to give a little bit of your time to your friends. Because if you don't, they're just gonna disappear. So try playing something with them. Try doing something they like. Try doing something both of you like. Just a little bit. I'm not telling you to hang out with your friends every single day because that is draining. I am an introvert and social interactions drain me so freaking hard. Sometimes I see my friends hanging out in a cult and I'm like, no. Not today. Or I hang out with them and then I get tired after like half an hour. I'm like, I'm done. And that is fine. But like you gave them at least like half an hour of your time. And you gotta find people that are okay with that too. Because I feel sometimes people ask from you too much and that's just normal, I guess. You just gotta find the right people to vibe with. If that makes sense. There's a lot of different people out there in the world. But yeah, if it worries you, might as well just change a little bit. Try dedicating time to your friends just a little bit. See what happens. Yeah, I do that. I sometimes stay in call, but like I stay silent like 100% of the time. I appreciate my friends, like the friends that actually do not make me feel forced to talk. Like I can just be chilling there without saying any single word and I feel comfortable. I did not find silence uncomfortable, but I know there's some people out there that do, and I do not vibe with that people. I vibe with the people that let me be in silence. Yeah. Oh, let's see. I got a new one. Lil Moon. How do you get over the fear of people hating you? For more context, I never received love from... What? I never received love and my parents split when I was little, so I often looked for affection. And when I get someone mad at me, I feel bad and want to just hide. Oh no! Oh baby, it's gonna be fine. This one is hard because... the parent split situation actually ends up affecting how the person process their feelings. That sucks. But you gotta remind yourself that sometimes people are just assholes and you cannot let them take advantage of you. Sometimes they are getting mad for no fucking reason, or sometimes they are getting mad in like a really toxic way of like they are getting mad to manipulate you and they are getting mad because of the wrong reasons. And I did not want you going out there in life apologizing to everyone, because sometimes you're not supposed to be the one apologizing. Sometimes you might end up with people that are not really good for you. They're gonna make you like take responsibility for everything and they're gonna guilt trip you, and you might end up believing that everything is your fault at the end of the day, and it's gonna be worse. So what I would tell you is, one, make sure you have a support network. I'm always gonna tell you that because having a support network is so important. Two, you gotta remind yourself every single day, you gotta tell yourself that you are gonna find people out there that love you, okay? People that actually love you are not gonna guilt trip you. But if you have a fight, I'm not telling you like drop everyone, drop the person. If you fight with someone, drop them the second that you fight. I'm not telling you that. But when you encounter these kind of situations, I want you to stop a little bit. First, don't apologize. Don't apologize just yet. I want you to stop and I want you to look at the whole picture. What did I do? What did the other person do? Why did I do it? Why did the other person do it? Why do I think the other person reacted that way? What happens if I do not apologize, and what happens if I do? Sometimes you might end up discovering the other person is being a piece of trash. Sometimes you might end up discovering, oh, okay, I was at fault, I'm gonna apologize. And sometimes you might discover both of you are at fault and you need to talk. Because if it's only you, the one that's apologizing, the other person is never going to learn from that situation, and they're always gonna blame you for everything because they won't feel the need to apologize for anything they do. So I would look at the big picture before apologizing. I know it's like a habit that became it became a habit at this point because of the situations that you went through. But remind yourself, if that relationship ends up like going to the trash, you're gonna find people out there that will still love you. So try not to be so negative about like, okay, if we fight, she's gonna hate me forever, and we're not gonna talk about anything else anymore. She's gonna drop me. No, sometimes relationships actually get stronger after a little fight, because you get to know the person, you get to know how they react, you get to know how they process their feelings, and you get to know what they do after that. And you get to know if the person might actually want to sit down with you and talk about it, which is a normal thing to do, and you should ask anyone, like every single adult out there, to do it. Every single functional adult. You might learn about each other, and the relationship might get better. So yeah, remind yourself that there's people out there that will still love you if there's nothing to work on set relationship anymore. But if you think there is still saving that relationship, I want you to stop. Do not apologize yet, and just look at the big picture to see what you can do. Yeah, it's gonna be hard trying to break out from that way of reacting, but try doing that a little bit. You might not do it. I'm gonna eat a gummy. Sorry. You might not do it every single time, because sometimes it might be hard for you, but that is okay. That is a-okay. Just try doing them. Just try doing that as much as you can. Sorry, I need a sugar rush. I'm falling. I'm not falling asleep, but like I need energy. Can we get a gummy too? No. Hi folks, thank you so much for the soup. I'll sell my love for candy. Honestly, that is such a mood. Candy is so good. Let me scroll up. Silver, thank you for coming to my stream. Good luck at work. Reimu, I love you. You give such good and sincere advice. I struggle a lot with the same issue a lot. And it's extremely important to remember that you're not necessarily the problem. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes there's actual toxic people out there. There's actually emotionally unstable baby adults out there that do not know what the fuck they're doing with their emotions. And you gotta deal with those people too. Yeah, we might deal with mean child or like stupid, like really, really stupid women that do not know what the fuck they're doing with their emotions. And like 90% of the times, they end up hurting everyone around them, and they end up creating other emotionally abused and hurt people. It's a horrible cycle, but like, there's people like that out there. And I don't want you guys getting stepped by them, because I'm gonna get pissed off at them. And I cannot do anything, like physically anything about it, as much as I would want to. So I want you guys to be able to stand up for yourselves. You know what I mean? Because life is not always pretty. I don't want anyone ever emotionally abusing anyone in my chat. Like, just the thought about it pisses me off so damn much. I don't want anyone doing that with any of you. So you gotta look out for that. You gotta remember that you are important, and you are like irreplaceable. Nobody should ever step on you, emotionally speaking. Yeah, I would literally throw hands for you, chat. Like, oh my god, I get so pissed off when that thing happens to my friends or anyone that I care about. I already told you. Sometimes I'm a little bit overprotective, but that just means I actually love you guys. Please step on me. That is a different whole matter. Oh my god. You should only let someone step on you if it's sexual. Only if you give them consent. Don't ever forget, consent is so important in everything in life. Oh my god. Shooting star, thank you so much for the sopa. But physically speaking, will you step on us? Only if you want to, I guess. Oh my god. 5 bucks, thank you so much. What if I like being bullied? I mean, that is a whole different matter. I cannot fight for you if you're like enjoying it. But I don't know how good that is at the long run. But like, if you're enjoying it right now, go ahead, have a fun time. I don't know. I cannot open this gummy. What? Why is it so hard? What? I'm just gonna grab another one. What is wrong with that package? Cool, let's see. Oh, this one. I want to be a VTuber. Oh, Plum Blank, thank you so much for the message. I want to be a VTuber in the future, but absolutely hate my voice. How do I get over this feeling? Sorry, I dropped my gummy. Do you hear the sound of the gummy touching the floor? I was like so heartbroken for like 3 seconds. I was like, my gummy. Do you hear it? I was so sad. I'm so sorry. I'm taking this stream seriously. It's just that I was really, really sad that I dropped my gummy. Okay, let's see. I absolutely hate my voice. Why do you hate your voice? Why do you hate your voice? I feel every single voice is beautiful because they're different. Imagine everybody talk like an anime girl. Stop. I feel that you need to remind yourself that one, okay, this is a reality check. No matter what you do, and no matter how hard you try, there will be people out there that just won't like you. And that is fine. That is completely fine. You cannot be loved by everyone in the entire world. That is not realistic. No matter if you have a really anime voice or like a really deep, sexy voice, there will be people out there that are into the high voices, and there will be people out there that are into the low voices, and there will be people out there that are into like weird clown voices like mine. There will be people out there. Realistically speaking, there will be people out there that love you and will love your voice. Trust me on that one. And another thing is, your voice is not everything that you can give. Vox doesn't need to worry about this stuff. No, I've met people that actually prefer guys with like high voices because they're cuter in their eyes. Know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's people out there that are not into Vox voice, and that is completely fine. Do they have shit taste? Maybe, but it's fine. They are 100% in the right to have preferences. What was I saying? Sorry. Yeah. Also, your voice is not your personality. You have so much to offer out there in the world rather than just your voice. You know what I mean? There's VTubers out there that cannot sing for shit. But that doesn't mean they're any worse than any other singing VTuber. Being a VTuber means a whole different set of skills and a whole different set of stuff that you can do. You can perfectly be a VTuber without like being able to sing or like having the most ikemen voice out there. It's all about how you entertain, I guess. And your voice is not gonna do that for you. The voice is not gonna do 100% of the job for you. Sure, it's an asset. Sure, it's an asset that you can use for your advantage, but it's not everything. Not everything. So just remind yourself that. Also remind yourself that no matter what you do, you're gonna get hate. That's just how life works. There's people out there with like no time whatsoever and with no hobbies that use their time weirdly sending hate comments. I don't know. I guess that's their hobby? It's weird. I know. There's some people out there that actually take pleasure in making somebody else miserable. As stupid as that sounds, they might be jobless. I don't know. They might be, as Enna said, they might be living at their mom's basement. And I don't know, they just have too much free time. So I feel sometimes hate kind of wins a little bit over the positivity that comes from the VTuber world, cause bad comments hurt a lot. They hurt. Sometimes. Sometimes you don't give a shit about it. Sometimes you wake up a little bit more sensitive, and sometimes they hurt you. And that is completely okay. You cannot be strong for 24/7. That is literally impossible. It's something you can build up for sure. You learn how to deal with it as time passes, but you're never gonna be strong 24/7, and that is completely fine. The thing is, sometimes you tend to concentrate a little bit too much on the hate when it's just like 2 people against, like, I don't know, 100. And you gotta remind yourself that there might be 2 people, I don't know, 108, I don't know, 10 people that might not like your voice, but there will be so many others that will like you for who you are. They will like your voice, they will like your personality, they will like watching you. That's just how life is, honestly. That applies to any human relationships. If we kind of ignore the weird people that literally have no hobbies, I don't know what's wrong with them, but you do you. Yeah, it's completely alright. Thank you so much for the Akasupa Casman. I'm gonna read your message in a while. In a second. It's impossible to be 100% strong and like super secure about yourself and like no hate comments will hurt me. That if they tell you that, they're bullshitting you. maybe they're actually strong 90% of the times. Good for them, but they are not. Like, whoever tells you like hate does not affect me, like it never affects me, they're fucking lying. Everybody has their insecure little corner, their insecure little moment, and that is fucking fine. That's just how humans are. It's just how you deal with it after you feel insecure, and how you react to it after. That's what it's important. Don't let anyone tell you that you cannot be a content creator because you do not know how to deal with like your insecure moments. That is bullshit. You just need to learn what to do after that and how to deal with your feelings, because you are a human and nobody should ever tell you that you have no right to feel sad about stupid people telling you stupid things. Because you have feelings, and if they get hurt, you are in the right to acknowledge that your feelings got hurt. You know what I mean? Because then at the end of the day, you might end up like bottling everything up, and that is gonna be so bad. Trust me, I'm talking from experience. I'm the kind of person that bottles things up. I'm slowly learning not to, and I'm telling you, don't end up like that. It's gonna be so harder that way. Feelings, FWELINGS. There we go. Oh, let's see. Casman, thank you so much for the Akasupa. I love you. Thank you. We're all made of atoms. Oh, what is this? Oh, there we go. Atoms, protons, and neutrons. They combine the positive, the negative, both in tandem to lift me at a perfect 0. Yet you provide that one electron to give me that positive charge. You're an absolute treasure, girl. Stay amazing. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I love your message. It's so nerdy. Feelings? Yeah, I'm talking about feelings. Which I thank you so much for the sopa. Thanks for the advice, Reimu. So the main reason was because she was already dead. Oh, I'm sorry. It already opened my mind. And then I will do what Orpheus did for Eurydice. I know this story. You're so fucking nerdy. I love it. Descending to the underworld to restore her to mortality. Here the consultation fee. Thank you. I love that story. So romantic. Aquafish, thank you so much for the super. Feel a little cold out. Better buy a house. Thank you. As long as I don't look back, I guess. Paul Black, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. That's all I can give, but thank you so much, Reimu. No, do not ever feel pressure to like give more. Thank you so much. Thank you. Every little support. And any kind of support, I really appreciate from the bottom of my heart. Masky, thank you so much for the sopa. Thank you. That's pretty romantic. It is a really romantic story, yo. Hell yeah, good advice, Reimu. Thank you. I did my best. I just get really pissed off when like I imagine somebody getting hurt because of an asshole. Also, I don't like people lying. Oh, this one is good. Well, Fox, thank you so much for the sopa. Thank you, thank you. The only flaw in your entire body is is your lips because you're not touching mine. Oh, whoa! Oh, whoa! Oh, whoa. Okay, come close. Okay, come. Joke. You'll have to wait. You'll have to wait. I'm still giving advice. Okay, let's see. Dylan, thank you so much for the sopa. I mean, not the sopa message. Thank you, thank you. I tend to overshare a lot and think that people care. Oh! I always give myself too much to people. Even though they don't okay, here we go. Even though they don't reciprocate it, but I keep giving changes and I get hurt at the end. I trust people too much and I care about people too much. How do I detach and care for... Give me a second. For myself before I give all of myself away and forget who I am? This is so sad. I want to know how to care for myself and my mental health. P.S. I can be your foot so when you're on the toilet so you can touch the fly. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, if some of you didn't get the reference, I cannot, every time I go pee, I cannot touch the floor when I sit on my toilet. Oh man, this is so hard because it's not something that you can change from one day to another. It takes work and it takes time. And it might be frustrating because sometimes you feel like it's not changing anything, like you're not changing at all. It's a long process in my opinion. I feel like you do not have good luck at meeting people. I feel like you've been surrounded by way too many assholes in your life, and I'm so sorry about that. And I feel, I don't know, I'm just making my own theories right now. But yeah, I'm 155. I wonder why you keep giving people chances. Is it because you're afraid you're not gonna find someone better? Is it because you're afraid you're not gonna find someone else out there that love you? Because if it's that, you need to remind yourself. I know it's hard. I know I keep saying you need to remind yourself as if it was easy. I know it's not easy. I know it's easier to say it than to do it, but there's so many people out there in the world. There's so many people that you can still meet, and there's so many people out there that are actually good people. There will be people out there to love you. If you felt that you gave a lot to that person and they did not give you the same, I mean not the same, you gotta be realistic. Sometimes you won't get the same amount of love and the same amount of like the other person's essence, you know, as the amount that you give them, and that is fine. That will happen. That does not mean that does not mean that they don't love you. But if it happens a lot, then you can start thinking about it, because maybe they're just not the right person to be around with. That doesn't mean they're a bad person. That just means they're just not the right person to vibe with. I don't know if you're talking about like friendship or relationships, but that just happens. Sometimes you do not click with other people, and that does not make the other people a bad person. You know what I mean? Sometimes you do meet the assholes that you need to drop immediately, but sometimes they're just different, and you just need to find someone that thinks like that gives other people the same amount of energy that you give them as well, and that like that way of acting is normal for them. But if you giving chances and chances to someone that keeps hurting you because you fear that you're not gonna find anybody apart from them that will love you, stop. Remind yourself that there's people out there. There's someone, some other people waiting out there for you to discover and to meet. You can perfectly... The world will not end if you break a relationship. As horrible as that sound, and you might not feel that way when it happens, because it's gonna fucking hurt. If that relationship was important for you, it is gonna hurt to an extent. But the world's not gonna end. You're gonna meet people out there. Life goes on, as horrible as that sounds. You're gonna meet someone better. So you gotta remind yourself that, and you gotta remind yourself that no matter what, you come first. Of course, everything balanced. I always say that if it's always you in a relationship, the other person is gonna get tired, because you're not, how do I say this? You're not giving up small things that you can actually give up to make the other person feel comfortable. But at the end of the day, you need to love yourself the most. You need to remind yourself that you are important. It's really hard, right? It's really hard to remind yourself that when you're in a really bad mental spot. Because sometimes you just don't see how pretty you are. You need other people to remind you that. Sometimes you don't see how special and how beautiful you are. And I know gaining that self-love is a hella long journey. Some people already have it. Some people are still struggling. Some people are, in the process of doing that every single day. But you gotta start. You gotta start that process. Because if you don't, somebody's gonna take advantage of you, and I did not want to see that happening. Because right now, I just feel like you're dropping people, and then you go away, and at a certain point, that is fine. But then you might find someone that is gonna trap you, and that is gonna end up in a much... There's some freaking mosquito in my face. Give me a second. Killed it. He's dead. What was I saying? Oh shit, I don't know. What was I saying? Give me a second, I got me. He smelled me. I smelled delicious. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I killed it before he bit me. See, it always happens. I have that effect. I have the clown effect. Even when I'm off stream, even when I'm not streaming, I'm in a really serious moment and then something happens. And then everything goes to hell. That's like Reimu effect. Yeah, I don't want anyone taking advantage of you. So you gotta remember those two stuff. There's people out there that will love you. The world's not gonna end if you drop that person. But at the same time, try to evaluate why they're not reciprocating. I'm not saying it's your fault. Just maybe they're a different kind of person that you won't vibe with, and that is fine too. Remind yourself that you are important. Remind yourself that you need to love yourself, as hard as that may sound. I am not giving you an advice on how to detach to people, because I think that might end up being toxic for you. Because you're gonna end up having the thought that, like, the train of thought that I don't like, and it's like, you should not expect anything from anyone, because that way, when, like, you're not gonna let other people let you down. I feel that's like the other side of, like, the stream that I do not like. You gotta be balanced. It's completely okay to expect the other party to reciprocate, but because that's just how relationships work. I do not want you using that thought to protect yourself, because I do low-key feel that's toxic in a certain way. So just work on the self-love for now. Work on, like, analyzing the situations. And I think if you do that every single day, some days you won't feel that way. But if you try doing that step by step, I feel the way you socialize might probably start getting a little bit better, and you might probably start feeling less miserable, in my opinion. There we go. I think I got a new one. There you go. Oh, I got 2. Oh, also you can read my name as... Oh! Oh, it was a Japanese one? Like Oja? Like Osama? Oja? That's how you read the kanji, right? Oja? Thank you for clearing that out. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, sorry. I kind of read like Oja because French. Like I see an O and a U, and I instantly go to French. I was like, ooh. When you see O and a U, you pronounce it as ooh in French. Dragfro, thank you so much for the message. How can I overcome my anxiety of watching people to the eyes? I feel this sends me as untrusty. What? What? Why would people feel that you're like no worth of their trust because you look at them in their eye? Anxiety is a bitch, isn't it? Because 70 or 80% of the times it's all in your head. And your brain can be so freaking annoying sometimes. It's said that when people lie, they don't look into people's eyes. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I got the message wrong. It's because you do not look at people's eyes that they feel like you're being weird and like you're lying and stuff like that. Anxiety is a bitch. Your brain can sometimes be an asshole. And I feel the only way to fight that is either 1, seeking professional help, so they can remind you that most of the things are actually inside your head. You're the only one that's attacking yourself. 2, do the annoying job of reminding you every single day. It's gonna get tiring, I'm sure of it, but it's like when you don't you have like that slightly like that slight anxiety when you go out to a restaurant alone? Like you feel uncomfortable because you feel people are judging you because like oh, you're alone and everybody has like somebody they're dining with, but like you're the only one in the table like alone. Like why did you come to a restaurant alone? Nobody gives a fuck. Trust me. It's like 90%, 95% of the time people are already busy with their own thoughts and busy with, I don't know, the conversation they're having. Nobody gives a fuck of somebody that came alone to a restaurant. Yeah, exactly. Some people hate going to places alone because they feel people are judging them. But like 95% of the time, everything's in your head. Trust me. Trust me. Maybe there's some asshole out there that like has nothing else to do that's actually judging you people. But like they don't matter. They shouldn't matter. So I feel like you need to remind yourself that maybe the other party actually is not really thinking that you're like shady or something because you're not looking at their eye. Maybe the other person actually is an introvert too. Maybe the other person, maybe they know, maybe they're thinking, oh, maybe they're shy. It's fine if they don't look at my eyes. Maybe the other person is literally not thinking about anything. It's like, oh my god, they're not looking at my eyes. I will not talk with them because they're so shady. Like, maybe there might be people that might think that way, but I don't feel it's gonna be more than, I don't know, like 10%. So try to remind yourself that, and I mean, if you want to change that, just take small steps and try looking at people's eyes every once in a while. But if you don't, just don't. I'm pretty sure they don't really care about it. Trust me. Anxiety is like 70 or 80% of the times your brain being stupid and your brain being mean. We call those brain worms. Sometimes you need someone else to remind you that, so that's what I'm here for. Yeah. Tell yourself that, like, the other party does not give a shit, so why should I? Kind of thing. Takes some time, because anxiety is really fucking annoying. It's not gonna disappear from one day to another. It's a journey. It's a journey. Yeah. You can change some stuff. Eye contact is hard. Yeah. Anxiety is a bitch. I know, guys. I know. Eye contact for me is not hard. Sometimes it's just the way I was raised, I guess. Like, not looking at somebody's eyes was deemed as rude. But then I met people that thought I was being aggressive just because I was like always looking in their eyes. I was like, gee. Like the whole conversation, looking at their eyes. So some people felt like I was being aggressive. And some people felt like my presence was a little bit too strong for them. So I had to learn how to adapt with certain people. Yeah, some people don't like people looking at their eyes all the time. Yeah, I'm like that at conversation. I'm the eye emoji. Like, continue. Firefox, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. I'm good at lip contact. Oh man! 日本人人の視聴者さんからのメッセージ来たんだけど、名前を読み方わかんないんです。How do I read this name? I'm sorry for my bad 日本語。I'm not really good at kanji, especially kanji names. Can I call you Kuda? Just based on your thing? I don't know anyone around me who likes VTubers. I want to make friends. What should I do? 日本を間違ってたらごめんなさい。いえ。完璧の英語。日本語。英語って。英語間違ったらごめんなさい。いえ。このメッセージはめちゃくちゃ完璧でした。英語上手。オクラです。じゃあこれからオクラと呼びますね。Internet is such an amazing and magic world, cause sometimes you might not find people that have the same hobbies as you, like physically around you, and that might suck, but it's fine. That's what the internet is for. That's how you end up creating internet friends. Try the internet. That's how I met a lot of my precious friends. Men. That's how I met Ike. That's how I met Millie. That's how I met Nijisanji. We're a freaking big family right now. That is irreplaceable in my heart. That's how I met other people that have been by my side for more than 6 freaking years. That's how I met Petra. My god. The internet can actually give you real friends. The internet is so much bigger than the country you're living in right now. You are gonna find someone 100% that likes the stuff that you like, and friendship might flourish from that. So give it a try. 多分なんか大倉さんが好きなものをなんか周りの人はいないかもしれないんですけど、その時にはやっぱりネットでいいんじゃない？なんか周りには同じものが好きな人がいないならまあ大丈夫なんだけど、あれは普通なんだけどしょうがないってことなんだけど、ネットで探したら絶対同じものが好きな人が絶対いると思うよ。 リームはネットで、にじさんじの家族見つけて、もう、何年も、今まで何年も、友達がまだいる、なんていうの、日本語忘れちゃったんだけど、なんかいろんな友達も見つけて、にじさんじの家族も見つけられて、ペットだとか、アイクくんとか、今の友達見つけた理由がやっぱりネットだもん。ネットで探したらきっと友達見つけられますと思いますよ。Yeah, go ahead and feel free to use the net. ネットの友達は本物の友達だから、うちの心の中にはそう思うんだけど、ネットの友達は 100%、みんなはそうじゃないんだけど、いる人は 100% 本物の友達だから、ぜひぜひ、ネットで友達を作りましょう。家族になれるかもしれないよ。いえ。Thank you for sending the message. Thank you, Reimu and everybody. I cried. Oh, baby. Lots of hugs to everyone and thank you again. I appreciate everyone's kind words and I'll try. Here's a picture I took of my dog. I love your dog so much. They're so cute. Look at that. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, I'm gonna read one more message. And then we're gonna end it there. I love your dog so much. They're so cute. I do not understand this message. I'm so sorry. I tried to understand, but like I couldn't. Okay, there you go. Let's do this one. Let's do Natsume because that's my beautiful baby. That always keeps like spoiling me with drawings. And let's do Dio. Let's do 2. Dio, hello Reimu. Currently stuck between rock and hard places. Yeah, these are the old ones. Currently stuck between rock and hard place. I'm currently looking for a job right now. So far, my search hasn't been going well. I'm currently delivering rosaries as substantial income. I just feel like I'm stuck and I don't know what to do. Thank you. Para robar pendiente tu teclado. The pandemic really fucked over so many people. Finding a job is so hard right now. Did I answer to this question already? I'm not sure. I'm still gonna answer it. Ah, my god. The adult world is so freaking hard. And it's so frustrating because no matter how many times you try this, there's just no jobs come out. And it's nobody's fault. It's just a freaking pandemic ruining everything. Man. Try. It's so frustrating, but the only thing that you can do is keep on trying. Maybe try a different way of searching for a job. The thing is, at this point, everybody uses the internet, right? Maybe try different sites that you haven't used yet, or just I don't know, just keep on trying. Apply to every freaking single job that you keep on finding every day. In whatever page you're using, maybe try using another one. Maybe try applying to a place nearby, even though there's no sign of like we're searching for employees. Try still like giving them your freaking resume, there's something that Mama taught me too, is that sometimes we do not apply because the applications is like, we need like this person with like this set of abilities, with like this skills and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, but I'm missing one, then I should not apply. My mom is always like, apply. Apply to everything. It doesn't matter if you're like underqualified, apply to the job. Maybe they did not find a person that like failed every single thing that they wanted to, and then they're gonna find you, and you're gonna be like, you're gonna be close to what they wanted. Not 100% of what they wanted, but you're gonna be close, and maybe they can hire you. The worst thing, I always learned this from my mom, and I always loved it. The worst thing that they're gonna tell you is no. You literally have nothing to lose by applying to everything that you see. Do not put all your eggs in one single basket. Yeah. If you see 7 different jobs and you only like 100% qualified for 3, apply for every 10 jobs that you see out there. The worst thing they're gonna tell you is no, and right now they don't even tell you no. They just ghost you. Yeah. Just sometimes the requirements are stupid. And maybe that's why they haven't found anyone. Maybe they see your resume and they'd be like, I mean, it's not what we're looking for, but this person is still pretty good. And they might give you the job. There's cases like that. Like, a lot of cases like that, actually. So just apply to keep applying. I know it's fucking frustrating and tiring and emotionally tiring, especially if you're like, if you need to pay stuff and you're in like receiving a substantial income, but keep on applying. I believe in you. Just hang in there and keep on applying to everything you see. Honestly. Yeah. And if someone calls you back and you're like, okay, but why do you apply if we put like this requirement? Just say, my golden answer is because I can learn, bitch. If I do not know something, I will tell you that I do not know something, but I will 100% give my best to learn, and I will give my best at this job. And I feel the current abilities that I have can be 100% of use to your company, and they can help me as well learn different skills. That's the kind of answer that you can give them. Nobody is a freaking genius from the start. You can do that. Yeah, I sincerely hope you find a better job soon, cause right now it's so freaking difficult. Yeah, I recall seeing a job opening that required more years of experience with the program than the I know, it's so stupid. It's like right now when you graduate from university and you like try applying for jobs, and you're like, I want someone that's like 20 years old but has like 60 years of experience. I'm obviously exaggerating, but like it feels like that. I'm like, bitch, I just graduated. What do you expect me to do? Like, I need a job. I need job experience to get a job, but like all the jobs want me to have job experience, but like I need a job to get a job experience. It's so fucking frustrated, but like it happens. Like it is the reality. It sucks. But sometimes you might find a job that will actually take you in. Jesus, it's so fucking frustrating. Oh my god. And then when they get, I'm not talking about like every company, but some companies do that, and I find that so shitty, because sometimes they switch their old employees for like younger ones because they can underpay the younger ones just because they're like recently graduated. So like, they pay less. That is so fucking shitty. Like, bro, like why? Like, why? It just happens. But anyways, I sincerely hope that you find a job. Yeah, and right now some people are I keep on like ranting, but like sometimes you don't get the job because you're underqualified, but there's other people that struggle because they're overqualified, and I find that so fucking stupid. Like, I have a friend that did like 2 PhDs, and now she cannot find a job because she has too many PhDs. And apparently nobody wants to like they see her resume and they're like, oh, she has 2 PhDs. That means we have to pay her more. We don't want that. Yeah, and she's not getting a job because she's overqualified. I know, yeah, my friend has 2 PhDs. She's doing the 3rd one. She's so fucking smart. She's a genius. But she is not getting a job because she has too many PhDs. And I find that so dumb. It's like they don't want to hire anyone. It's bad if you're underqualified. It's bad if you just graduated. It's bad if you studied too much. Like, what the fuck do you want? Okay, there you go. Sorry, I was reading. This was supposed to be a chill stream. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Yes, what she did was like, she literally had to like not list one of her PhDs in her resume. Can you believe that? Like, she had to lie. She did not study as much so she could get an interview. Jesus. That makes me so mad. My god. Can you believe that? Like, she used a lot of money and she worked her ass off and she finished her PhD to like not put it in the resume because she was not getting the jobs. Oh my god. My god. Let's see. That's me. Thank you so much for your beautiful, beautiful art and your beautiful message. Hey Reimu, thank you for your time. Oftentimes, I have a hard time meeting and connecting with other people. Sometimes I think I'm intimidating. Oh shit. We have the same problem. But I want to make more friends. What is some advice you can give for meeting new folks? I always try making new friends out of like stuff I like. If you like VTubers, I'm pretty as hella sure you will find people on Twitter that likes VTubers. In Natsume's case, they're an artist and the art community in Twitter is so big. Try. What I did as a content creator is like try small interactions on Twitter every once in a while. Like, oh my god, I love your art so much. Oh my god, I'm supporting you. Not like every day, because sometimes that's like sussy. But every once in a while, interact with a certain person until like the interactions start getting a little bit like more daily, more natural. They start getting more friendly, and then you move out from Twitter to like Discord, and then you start talking with them about everything, about the stuff you like, about the hobbies, about like, hey, I'm showing you this art. Hey, I'm showing you this sketch, and then friendship just pops out of nowhere. Sometimes it might take a little bit more with other people because other people might find you intimidating and they might not reply. Other people might... I'm talking about content creators. Other people that are like bigger than you, they might think that you have an ulterior motive and they might not reply to you. And that's like shoganai. That's like nothing you can do about it. You cannot blame them too hard for that. Because that happens, but try still reaching out for other people that have the same kind of hobbies, the same kind of stuff that you like. It might not be on Twitter, it might be in another platform, it might be even in your real life. But start with like little interactions. That's how things get a little bit more personal. You start getting more friendly and the interactions start getting like start getting more like friendly, and they start increasing every single day until you're like, okay, want to talk over there, and then that's how you get their Discord and stuff like that, and that's how you meet new people on the internet. I feel I honestly haven't made new friends in a while. If it wasn't for Nijisanji, because I have the friends I have outside of Nijisanji, I have them for like 6 years. I'm not even kidding. I guess that's another way, because I loved VTubers and I loved Nijisanji libraries, and then when I became a Nijisanji library, I found other people that love VTubers, and I found other people that love Nijisanji so much they wanted to join Nijisanji, and that's how I met new friends. That's life is just that surprising. So I would say try doing that. Yeah. Atemidus? Rayleigh? I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. There's a job vacant in my city. They ask for 4-year experience, pay 10k Mexican peso? Monthly? What is that? Mexican peso? I'm not sure. Something like 500 USD and be 30 years old for a position. Wait, give me a second. For a position that doesn't demand that much experience. Oh, it's Mexican peso. Okay. Sometimes jobs are stupid. Sometimes their requirements are dumb as fuck. And 500 USD seems like too little for what they ask for, but like sometimes you might be in a situation where you cannot be too picky. Sometimes you need to. That's another reality check. Sometimes you might have to put up with a shitty job just because you can put it on the resume, and then a couple of years later you can apply for something so much better because you already have that experience in your resume. So yeah, sometimes stuff just don't go as planned, and you just gotta put up with them just a little bit during life, because life is not always a happy ride. Oh my god, but right now the frustration for finding a job is really, really hard. Reimu's laptop, thank you so much for the super, thank you. I became besties with my favorite webtoon author because I kept making funny memes, and one day they just wanted to talk with me because they thought I was funny. Literally, that happens. That's literally what happens sometimes. It might not happen to everyone and like all the time, but there's such cases like that, and it's really funny. I'm trying to think if I had one of those. Was not that not really. I haven't really like built a friendship out of that. But sometimes when you send an interaction and you're not expecting the other person to reply, and they do, you know how like how super happy you feel because you did not expect that to happen. That's one of the little steps that you need to take before building a friendship, because it all starts in interaction. Yeah, just don't expect someone like really famous start talking to you just because you like reply to them every single day. That doesn't happen either. But like someone that's a content creator too, like yourself, in the same community, that can happen like really naturally. If you're not a content creator, just I don't know, anime. If you're into anime, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find friends in the anime community if you keep on like interacting with people, I feel. Okay, that was the last one. I'm getting sleepy, and yesterday I went to sleep without eating, even though I promised myself I was gonna stop skipping meals because I need to gain weight. But I forgot. I was so tired, I went to bed without eating. So I'm gonna end the stream right here. I'm so sorry if I didn't read your message. I will try making more episodes of Reimu Endou. Thank you so much for all the support, for all the beautiful messages, for the supas. Mini, thank you so much for the supa. Big Yabai, thank you so much for the super charigato. Thank you so much for the advice, Reimu. I'll try my best to go back out into the real world and socialize step by step. Here you have my first super chat. Yeah! I love you. I love you too. Good luck on doing that. Good luck. Never lose faith in yourself. Protein barfy. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming to the stream, for your beautiful messages. Remember, I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Never let anyone else ever convince you otherwise, or I will throw hands. Like, I will actually throw hands. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna be singing. I don't know how that will go, cause my voice is destroyed and my throat is hurting. But I don't want to reschedule that karaoke because a lot of people have been waiting for that. So I would just try my best with a shorter set list, I guess. I'm sorry if I do it really bad tomorrow. Just know that I'll be trying my best with the state that I'm in. Okay guys, see you tomorrow. Bye bye, love you. Bye bye. Bye bye.